my packages have finally arrived. This is the AlphaRak. So let me explain to you what this is. You've got a roof rack on top of the car, and then you also get something called a Bedrack, which goes over the load bin over here. So this company, they're called AlphaRak, they make roof racks / bed racks. So my plan is to put one of these down here on top of my load bin as a bed rack. So the packages have arrived. Like I said, this is called AlphaRak, and their uniqueness to them is they've got an LED strip built into the rack so that you can light up when you go camping. You can light up with music. It is RGB. You can control it with the app, the lot. The point is, I'm going to mount it as a bed rack. But first, we need to unbox it. So this is the bed rack section of it, the actual bed rack, and I got a box of accessories as well. There's a list of stuff in here, but let's get unboxing and see what there is and get it going. Come on, open. Stuck. There you go. Oh, another box. Cool, that's useful. We've got a manual over here with, what do you call it? All the instructions. Please match the color of the point Please match the color of the point stickers as instructed. Oh, so each point has a different color. Part kits 1, 2, 3, but why is it ABC? Okay, here. So this is the instruction booklet we get here, and there's quite a lot of, there's part kits, part kit 1, 2, 3, 4, part kits. There is a whole bunch of screws with springs. Oh no, the LEDs, looks like I'm putting the LEDs. Let's hope I don't get this wrong, but there's a lot of instructions over here. This is the rack parts over here. Nice. Ooh, this feels nice. Nice and solid. These are the crossbars. This is one of the side bars. There's the LED strip. There you can see the LED strip. Very neat. So empty box. Whew, I need more space. Where'd my knife go? Next up, let me just open these, and I'm not going to take them apart yet. We've got power cable. We have the corner pieces for these corner sections. Box B, whoops, has got, okay, these are more, this is the modular design of it. So this is a modular rack. So there you can see these are, what do you call it, like cross beams section thing. So here we've got a whole bunch of cross beams and a big empty thing. Box C has got more cross beams. I have no idea what this is. More parts, screws, more parts I don't know of. And these are shorter than those, I think. More cross beams. Okay. Before we start building, let me just look what's in this box. So this is apparently accessories for the rack. So this is accessories, in other words, mounting systems to mount certain objects on the bed rack. So let's have a look. This is a load holder. So a load holder is, I'm assuming it is like the cargo boxes. It holds the cargo boxes in place. So this is a corner bracket. So the corner brackets are for the boxes. Next up, we've got a high jack holder. I know what it is. Let's see the picture inside. Oh, it doesn't have one. Okay, but that explains itself to itself, basically. Next up, we have a eye bolt kit. That's what I was looking for. That circular things I was explaining, those are eye bolts. Next up is a shovel holder. I'm not going to open them all. Shovel holder. And then we have a spare wheel holder. And then we have a, what is this? Recovery track side bracket. That's cool. That's actually what I've been looking for a while. And last one is a crossbars mounting kits. Don't know what that is, but I'll open that later. But for now, I can get rid of another box. Whew. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. And there we go, the bed rack has been built. So this is the bed rack. It is not fully completed yet. It is supposed to mount via a load bar system. So either the load bars on top of a vehicle or the crossbars if you put it on like that on the load bin, but I don't want that height. I want to keep it as low and as flush as possible. So me being me, it's going to be a custom bracket mount system I'm busy working on. So that is still in the process. But yeah, there we go. This thing is proper solid. It is really heavy. Let me turn it while we're at it. This thing is proper heavy. It is solid. I have tested it already because I was busy working on it. It started tipping. I tried to catch it and my balance was off and I ended up crashing down on top of this thing on the ground. So I'm a bit sore, especially my knee. But anyway, it is solid. It survived that and it didn't even make a single sound. There's a bit of a rattle if you listen to it, but those rattles are the mounting systems for that rail thing. You can slide it. It has a slot system, so it works on like a slot system similar to Front Runner, which is very nice. So that rattling you're hearing is just that the slots or the like nuts in here to mount the other parts, which I'm not going to do, but you can take that out. This thing is completely modular, so that's the only thing. Other than that, this thing is solid. The corners are plastic. That's one bit of worry. However, this is like solid plastic pieces over here. So, I mean, it's not gonna, like I said, I went crashing down on top of it already. And the corner took an impact, it landed on the corner. And it's hard plastic this, so it should be fine. So this is the coolest feature of this bed rack or roof rack. Bang, look at that. So it has got a built-in LED strip right around and it's more towards the bottom. This is the bottom half of it. More towards the bottom / facing outwards at an angle. So it'll light up downwards. And then you can choose any color you want. It is RGB. So you can choose any color you want and you can also make it sync by music or for this case, my voice. So you can sync it up to music and then it goes according to the beat of the music. So that is very cool and it connects to your 12-volt socket or you can run it into different systems if you've got a second battery. Yeah, there we go. So let's get doing on that custom bracket setup. There is more parts lying around here, but like I said, that is for the rail bracket system. And then these are all accessories lying over here, which I will put on once the rack is on. So for now, let's go get it mounted. The AlphaRak bed rack has finally been installed. To be fair, it's actually been on for quite a while. I've done quite a few trips with it already, but that just means I can give you a better review and feedback. So let's start with the basics. This is aircraft aluminium or aircraft grade aluminium. It is kind of a modular design. It is very strong. The corner pieces is plastic and that did worry me initially. So you can hear if I move it, you should be able to hear it creak a little bit. So it does creak, however, it is held out quite a lot of 4x4ing, quite a lot of flexing. I've had 3 people stand on here before, photographers stand on here, and it is rated at 300 pounds, which is about 140 kilograms. So these corners have held out quite well. I've stood on these corners, except for the creaking, they are holding out very well. Now, I still want to put a rooftop tent on here eventually, but I've got some accessories on here, not all of them. I've got the high lift jack mount on here. I've got the recovery tracks, and I've also got the, what do you call it, spade or axe holder on there as well. Now, I have to say these brackets are extremely thick metal or steel, and they are very strong. So there's no worries about them at all. I mean, a high lift jack is quite heavy, and it hanged or was mounted on here with no problems at all. They do move a little bit, but it's nothing major. And yeah, I'm very impressed with it. It's held out quite a lot. I've had a spare tire on here. I've had my boxes mounted on here. Like I said, I've used it quite a lot. The LED strip at the bottom here has survived the rain. The mud has been through and everything. So that still works. I've even got the cable plugged in there. It's constantly plugged in. So there is like a little flap where you can close it with just to keep the water and things out. But I just leave it plugged in all the time and it works. So yes, this is also the uniqueness behind this bed rack or roof rack bed rack is that it's got the LED strip built in. So right around this white part over here is an LED strip built in. You can control it via a phone app and you can make it, it's RGB, so you can make it any color of the rainbow. As per usual RGB devices, you can make a strobe, pulse different lights, and this one is also music activated. So if there's a beat of a music, the bass of the music, or someone's voice talking, this will pulse with that. And well, yeah, there you go, AlphaRak. It's like I said, this is actually supposed to be a roof rack, but a roof rack you can also mount as a bed rack. It's a similar thing as long as the sizing fits, and it mounts with this custom like crossbar system I made here. So this is designed to mount with crossbars, but obviously the bed rack or the load bin doesn't come with crossbars. So BOC had these custom crossbars made for me where the bed rack mounts to. So this is quite a very strong, or this is a very strong like crossbar system. It's quite thick and solid, so I've got no issues with it, and the Bedrack is doing its purpose. It's got a slight bit of rattle, but that's just because of the mounting systems I have in here. You get like little washers you can put inside so it doesn't twist, like rectangular washers. It works with a slot system, so it's got wider gap at the top here, then it goes thin, so you slot your washer in, move it down to where you want it, tighten the bolt down onto the washer, and then that is how you mount things on here. So I've got some temporary washers in here because I was going to mount some of the accessories on, but I didn't, so I left the washers inside. So there's a bit of a rattle. I'll still remove them. I'm just too lazy to do it. But to conclude, I'm very happy with this rack. It is the right size. It does its job. It took a while to get used to the look of it, but now I'm very happy being able to mount my things outside. Eventually, like I said, I'll add a rooftop tent on the top, but it clears up all my space off the roof so that I don't have anything catching the wind. I can put it here where it's below my roof line, and it also clears the space in my load bin, like the tracks, the high lift jack, the spade. It clears all that space in here so I can put more things in the load bin. So yeah, thank you AlphaRak. I'm very happy with this, and it's going to go get a lot of use and abuse, but so far it's holding out quite well. So there was a quick review on the AlphaRak. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on it. I'll link the description or the website in the description below with some details of the rack down there. But I'm always available in the comments, so drop me a comment if you want to know more information, and then I'll reply there. Let me know if you need any other reviews done or of any other product. I'll see if I can get my hands on them, and then we'll see you guys on the next adventure. Cheers. On the Bedrack load bin, nice and flush there. Underneath the Bedrack, you can... come on, open. Stuck. There we go. So I've got the installation manual over here, and I've got a friend over here as well. I've got a few accessories. Oh. Go away, fly. A few running this way, 2 middle ones running laterally, and then other ones, no, laterally. Where does that come from? It's so random. There's a random balloon that just blew into our garden. It's a plane. There it goes.